Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Disaster Tour. I'm PT, your Disaster Tour Guide, and we are glad to have you back with another wonderful episode of Bits, Crits, and Halfwits, which will be starting eventually. We have a technical issue.
We have a missing wizard, guys.
One of our wizards was eaten by the server. Well, technically, it is a technical issue, or the result of a technical issue.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
It's just a technical issue that has nothing to do with a computer.
So, true. Man. Fucking cars.
But in the meantime, I don't know, what do you guys want to do? Do we just want to do an AMA with...
We can do it.
Oh, he's perishing, guys.
I guess I'm dying instead.
He's dying. I like that. Oh, I like that we're on the 4-person screen. Or no, wait. I like that it's just Lyra that's in the wrong spot right now.
Only
you
the wizard.
You are the map, and the map is Lyra, and Lyra is Elliot now.
Correct.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I would like to clarify, Isaac did not die, but their car sure as hell did.
Yeah, so yeah.
Little Red is a proud truck.
They are.
Should I change my background to a less obnoxious color, or is there going to be a background too?
Oh, well, when you're in the right spot, you have a background.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I just won't touch it, and I'll be obnoxious.
Yeah, just don't touch it. You just be bright green for now. Live your best life, Queen.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, chat, hit me with the AMA questions. I don't care. Or ask any of the characters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can yap about my week. I can always yap.
Yap away.
Flam says, Rosie, you should reconnect your mic.
My mic broke. So I just have my... What's your favorite color? Oh, shush, Flam.
Did you guys play Fates on Saturday?
We did.
You got some Fates tea for me?
So, I feel like it was kind of a boring Fates session because we were like wrapping up.
Also, we yapped a lot.
We yapped so much. We needed it. We needed to yap.
Yeah, because nobody has spoken to you in a million years. Did we have anything? Yeah, we didn't do anything really like death-defying, really.
No.
We kind of got all of our ducks in a row, talked to a couple NPCs. We're going from Neverwinter to Silvery Moon soon to visit my character's family.
Oh boy.
Which is gonna be fun.
No relation to the actual Neverwinter and Silvery Moon. I just used the map.
Yeah. We're just using the standard stuff.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just put my own stuff on the map because I don't like PP maps. So
Sky, you got a question from chat. As Elf Newson, what is your favorite part of being sassy Elf Newson?
Oh god, my favorite part of being playing sassy Elf Newson
I have to assume so.
Is hold on 1 second.
Favorite white boy?
Yes, it is your favorite white boy.
Let's fucking go!
Sorry, he made dinner and was picking up my bowl and asked me if I wanted more, and the answer was yes.
What'd he make?
We did you know those Costco salmons that have the
crab on the inside, that kind of deal?
No, he doesn't eat crab. I want to try those, but he doesn't eat it.
They fucking slap.
Ugh. I want it. Maybe sometime when I have people visit, I can do that. Because I couldn't eat that much salmon and crab all on my own, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe if I liked it enough.
Single-serving ones.
Do they?
Yeah,
I've never seen single-serving ones.
They're little salmon, rolls with a crab cake in the middle.
And yeah, but generally you cook them all at once.
No, I mean...
Either way, it's just the fillet of salmon with the, herb butter on top.
Remember, chat, anything is single-serving if you are brave or stupid enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's the latter.
Tires, single-serving. And if you don't believe me, ask the road how it eats up my tires.
True.
Single serving all at once. What else is single serving that shouldn't be? Family-sized bags of Doritos are single serving.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mac's dad got fired.
That's true. I did my
Oh, that
best
is
to smooth
true.
things over. It didn't work out though. I wasn't convincing enough.
Well,
Actually-
it worked out. It worked a lot out.
He
just
didn't
not
get
the-
arrested.
Yeah.
He did get fired.
Now I need to know,
but-
was he fired because of, or did Mac write slut on the boss's desk after the fact?
After the fact. After
That
the
was
fact.
after the fact. Yeah, I feel like this was actually quite a good outcome.
Yeah.
Because
But
basically the situation is that because I just don't understand like bad parents in like, you know, I don't know. I was like, you know, if the kid is on an adventure and they're in danger, the dad is gonna like go try to save them. And so he did by stealing the ship that he captains.
God.
yes.
The Fates characters and you guys have very different parental relationships.
yeah.
Fucking idiots out.
Yeah. Yeah, our parents, I mean
You can't read a map, banish from Minotaur society.
well, that's fair, you know.
You went through a
Hey, no
traumatic
Oh.
event because your own mother set you up for failure, banished from Minotaur society.
Yippee!
You killed your
We do
uncle,
have a
well now
question
he's
in the
back to
chat.
life. Oh, what's the question, please?
Well, to be fair, my
for
mother wasn't
everyone-
there to defend me either because she was turned to stone,
That's
so.
so true.
It says for everyone, a song that describes your character, but PT picks an NPC to answer for.
Oh my
I have
God.
I have a whole ass playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all
Same.
do. Also, I forgot to say what my favorite part of playing Elf Newson is. It's doing the dumbass accent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I am a little disappointed that we'll probably never get back to Zarea in this form. It would have been very funny.
That would have been funny.
Okay, you guys might just never get back to Soraya, so don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Yippee!
Okay. I think Lyra's song is Bugbear by Chloe. I don't know how to say her last name. Morio didn't know something. It's called Bugbear, and I think it's so Lyra.
Okay, hang on. I'm pulling it up.
Oh boy. I have two news in playlists, technically. I have one from before Lyra died and one after Lyra died. And the one after Lyra died is, oh no, she's having a mental breakdown.
Okay, hang on. Let's listen to the Lyra song with chat while we wait for.
Yes, yes.
Oh no.
Yes, it is such a vibe. I love the song. Graduation. Anyway, we don't have to listen to all of it, but it's a great song,
Okay,
and I feel that it's very Lyra coded.
who we got next? Brando, what's a Lulan song?
Come back to me next.
Wait, I'm trying to decide on just one.
Hey, can one of my mods in chat go disable that redeem and refund that? Because that shouldn't actually be on right now.
Oh.
Oh no, this is an advanced mod action. Okay, Flam's got it. I was like, I don't remember how to do that. I can ban somebody, but that's.
I mean, okay. While you guys are thinking, somebody pick an NPC because I got all this shit locked in.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
You guys want to know Brennan's?
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm getting Brennan confused with Breton, who I love. But Brennan's good too.
I was talking about Breton the other night. We met a demigod in West Marches that like immediately made me think strong body, strong mind, and it was like
Strong body,
it was
strong
like
mind.
it was like like a compulsory almost for me to just blurt it out, and I was like, Nim would not know this, but I was like, it was very difficult for me not to just yell it, because he was like, he was like, you can ask me 4 questions, and as we were like trying to ask questions, he was like doing pull-ups on his fucking spear and like just working out on the beach while he was blind because his own wild magic blinded and petrified him. And I was just like, this guy and Breton would definitely vibe.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. It was wild.
You know what's crazy? In the class I'm teaching this semester, I have twins and then 2 people named Brennan and 2 people named Owen.
Oh my god.
I'm struggling.
That is a struggle.
Like identical twins. Although actually so far I haven't messed up their names yet. But the 2 Brennans and 2 Owens and
Here's the important thing about twins. As long as you're trying, that's all that matters to them.
yeah.
Just as long as you're trying to identify which
And
one is which.
They're being very nice to me because they keep sitting in the same seats.
Oh, that's super nice of
Okay.
them,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're being very nice.
So, I got the Breton song. I hadn't thought about the Breton song, but thinking about the Breton song, I think I have it.
Isaac's here, let's go!
Isaac's here.
So, I decided on mine.
Same.
Okay. I will say, I think the Breton song is This Ain't a Scene, It's a Goddamn Arms Race by Fall Out Boy.
Oh, I love that one! That's a good
Yes.
one, that's a good one.
Alright, what do we got for Lulin?
It is My Curse by Killswitch Engage.
Okay, let's give it a listen.
Give it until the first chorus.
Yeah. Maybe this is just a question for the day. We just go through the songs and
Yeah.
then we kick it off.
Yeah, it's a good question of the day.
Gives Isaac time to get things going.
Yeah.
Once you hear, this is, it's. I love this song.
I found a
I'm
bardcore
so
version of
deeply
Master of Puppets recently.
Oh my god, that's amazing!
So good.
Oh.
Is Lulin okay?
No, none of us are.
We play D&D characters. By their very nature, they're not allowed to be okay.
Exactly.
Mentally healthy people don't go out on adventures to kill dragons.
Me and Bartholomew will strive to prove you wrong.
You already want to fuck the big bad, so you're already mentally
That doesn't
unstable.
mean I'm
Don't
mentally
lie.
unstable. That just means I have a goal. I would say that a 5-year plan is an applicable thing for a stable person to have.
Yeah, sure. Yes, that's
It's important to have goals, chat.
All right, well, I decided that mine is Wolves Without Teeth by Of Monsters and Men.
Oh boy. I love this song.
I do too. It's so good. I feel it fits in both pre my girlfriend died times and post. I just love Of Monsters and Men in general.
Mhm.
PT, well, I guess you closed your stream intentionally, so if you're playing it, I guess I can listen
Along in the
on the
jam.
stream. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot you did a jam.
I didn't realize you were just watching my stream, but that's kind of...
Yeah.
Turns
And
out,
all these
guys,
clips
Sky
I
is
was muted the whole
not a
time.
fake fan. She does watch the stream, I promise.
I'm always in the stream.
That's true. Literally,
Hey,
because the only
PT?
streams we've had, you were all required to be in.
Will you do me a friggin' favor? And at some point in your infinite wisdom, make it so your voice isn't only in the left ear. It's infuriating for us stereo headset users.
I'm the angel on your shoulder, Isaac. Fireball the children.
You're the. I hear everyone else just fine. I'm driving on the freeway, but you, and only you, are cut out with wind noises in my left-hand ear.
That's so funny. Yeah. Why is it like
Interesting. Well, here's the thing. If I switch it, well, technically it's on. It's on 2-track audio right now, so I don't know what the fuck you're going on. I don't know what's going on with you.
The problem is 2-track audio. You only have the 1 track.
Okay, you happy
You have
now?
2-track audio. You
You
have to
happier
have
now?
two-
I'm
I
in
don't
both.
know.
I'm in
not
both
listening
your
to the
ears now.
stream.
That's right, Chad. I'm in
Not
both
in the
your ears.
car.
I'm the angel and the devil now, and both of them are saying fireball those fucking kids.
There are kids.
Yeah, children are
I
evil.
thought you weren't allowed within 100 feet of them.
What the fuck?
Sorry, I'm unhinged, and that
It's been
Was
a
a
long
joke?
day for Isaac.
I know. He had to perform necromancy another time.
is so true.
necromancy? Nice.
That car will never die. I won't let it.
See? That's exactly what I was saying.
And also, how dare you take Bugbear?
Bugbear's
right.
so good. Well, how dare you take Damn These Vampires, which is my guess for what you're gonna say.
Well,
Well, actually, I posted what I was going to say. That message has been sitting since last week when I didn't have internet and I clicked send and it didn't send.
Oh,
Sometimes. Also, I think a good song.
all right. Well, we're gonna
But
get right into
have
the
a listen to it.
actual game, as fun as listening to all the music
You didn't?
is.
did
I
we get
played-
Karoks?
Oh yeah.
And
Me too.
And
Man just wants to play the game.
listen,
I know.
I like the gods have forgotten about Karak.
Honestly, it's kind of valid. Like man was
Anyway,
gone for so long.
What's your Karak song term?
Make the Grade by Jack Conn.
Oh no.
Mhm.
I don't feel bad about this. This doesn't make me sad inside.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, PFK, I got you. I wasn't gonna let us forget Karak.
Just gotta make
Rock
sure
the
that
heck
I
is a
get
who?
forgotten.
BFK?
I love this. It's depressing.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it fits. You
Isaac,
know?
do you have a shit
both
song
of
you would
them.
like us to use?
Bruh, I already said you weren't listening.
I was
He
not.
posted the link in the chat.
I can't open the chat without fucking up everything.
Oh, that's shitty. It's sometimes by Nick something.
Thank
Nick
you.
Lutsko. Lutsko.
I got him.
And the story behind that message, in fact, I'll send you a screenshot, is that I sent that message last week and it failed to send because my internet was out.
That album
So
picture is
it's literally just been
cursed.
sitting in the buffer for a week.
PT, we're all dead on the stream. I don't know if you noticed that. Okay.
Because I went to look at his image and fucked everything up immediately after reminding myself I couldn't do that. It planted the thought in my brain like a fucking seed, and there was no coming back.
Mhm.
So we start game now?
We start game now.
We start game now. Very excited to start game. Not gonna lie. You can't hear it in my voice. You can't see it in the fact that I'm wearing a collared button-down shirt for stream.
He's doing the fancy. Doing the fancy.
Alright, well, without further ado, we're just gonna do quick intros. The question... what the
Guess we're
fuck?
done with that song.
Yeah, that didn't do what it should have either. There we go. I needed to put on the ambient music. The D&D ambiance.
Yes.
Get us into actual stream territory. The question of the day, as quick as it is, even though we've already had like 9 questions today, is what is something your character cannot live without? And I don't mean like coffee. I mean, what is something your character genuinely could not live without? First, we have Lulin Boldspeaker, the Minotaur Druidin from Oldfast, played by...
Hi, me Brambo. I think something that Lulin can't live without would probably be his little sister. Sometimes you gotta fight for those you love. And for a better place.
All right. Then we have Elliot Burning Oak, the half-elf Blizzard from Zraya, played by...
It's me, Isaac. I just drove very fast on the freeway, but it's okay because I was behind a highway patrolman the whole way.
Good.
As long as
So
you're
if they were
behind them.
speeding, if you were speeding, they were speeding.
Well, yeah.
Were his,
I'm not passing them.
were his lights on?
But-
Were you using him as a like breakaway?
were you using about?
No,
was
somewhat
he your
ironically-
escort?
They were about the limit that I pick when I'm arbitrarily picking how much I will speed in the day. So I didn't want to pass them. They were just going that fast.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
So, perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Elliot cannot live without his soul.
I guess that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Funny you say that. And then we have Lyra Dreamshadow, the Kalishtar wizard from Stipvale, played by...
Oh, hello, I'm Rosie of Rosie CS on Twitch. And I was trying to think of something that Lyra can't live without. And it's hard because she has lost a lot, her whole city got destroyed. But I think it's the party. I don't think she could live without Nuzin, Lulin, Karak, and Elliot.
Now for our
You
favorite
did
game.
for a really long time.
That's true.
Yeah, but they weren't dead. You guys were out there,
That's true.
and she was helping you the whole time.
Now for our favorite round of Do They Have the Same Answer? Next we have News and World Walker, the Minotaur Sorbarian from Oldfast, played by...
It's me, the Sky T. Yeah. I was gonna say something pretty similar, but now it seems...
Fall back on humor. Say your heart.
I refuse. I mean, as tragic as this sounds, and she would never say it in character, I think Newsom would probably say Lulin because she was so hurt by him not having been around, and she did have to live with the idea that she was not going to have Lyra anymore because she died. So, that's my answer.
And last we have Karakareem, the Furball Gorlock from Elenia, played by...
Hello, it's Terminian Link VT, and unsurprisingly, Karak's answer is the same as Lyrad's.
Mm-hmm.
He's only been with this group for about 2 weeks now, and he finds it very hard to imagine a life without them now.
I've only had these idiots for 2 weeks, but if anything happened to them, I'd kill everybody and them myself, huh?
Internal Karak is probably like feels that way too, but in more like the you guys tolerated me, so now you're stuck with me. Kind of.
Yippee!
Kind of bullshit, you know.
That's so
We
valid,
don't
though.
get
honestly.
squatters, emotional squatters' rights.
Mhm. It's like I hitched a ride on Karak's good graces, and now you have to deal with it.
That's valid.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, last time on Bits, Crits, and Halfwits, our party skipped a week by just absolutely just in a, you know what, in what was really an act of beauty, if I'm being honest, blitzing their way through a fucking fight.
Oh, for sure.
Which proceeded to, and then so they killed Squall and then banished her body back to her plane. So,
Yes.
you know, may return, may not, who knows, probably not in this campaign. Maybe they'll return in the Long Night campaign too, who knows. I would be terrified to see what Sky would do with Squall at this level now with the power that she wields. And then they killed Velkin. As the session ended after being shuffled between dimensions and brought down low, I believe Elliot was unconscious but stable. And Lyra had just cut Velkin's throat as a Star Leone appeared behind Newson and Elliot, holding a golden knife. As you are all...
Didn't you end on us getting dropped out of the dimensions?
Yep.
Which I'm literally doing right now.
We just
I
got
took
dropped.
a pause between sentences. Which,
I
as
just thought I'd remind you.
I remembered.
Okay. It's been 2 weeks. I know how you are. Forgetful.
Hey,
Sorry,
my
too much
shield
shade.
guardian!
Your shield guardian
this-
is still here.
I missed that guy.
Yeah.
As the rest of you drop out over there with...
There's
this
my
guy.
favorite non-sentient shield guardian.
All right. As you
He's
are...
my favorite NPC.
As you are dropped back into the normal world, Lulin and Karak, you see as Lyra finishes drawing this blade across Velkin's throat and pulls it away, it almost seems like his magic follows it as it's drawn into the blade. As you watch him bleed out on the ground. Newson, what is your reaction to seeing a Star Leone here? Like, as all of them look up and they look over and they see a Star Leone looking down at Elliot, and you looking at a Star Leone, presumably.
Yep.
What is, like... I guess to set the scene for me. I know that's normally my job, but... Set the tone for me.
Yeah, we can explore recasting. That's fine. Sorry.
So, she's like axe in hand, you know, bloodied up. God, she's not. She's hurting a little bit. Standing over Elliot, like with this intense eye contact with Astra Leone. And I think that, like, there's a part of her that is incredibly, like, torn, I guess. Or not, like, torn, but feeling very unsatisfied with how the fight with Velkin went, because they've spent so long, like, she specifically has spent so long resenting him, and now he's just dead. And there was no, like, it's truly, like, the embodiment of that, like,
killing them won't make you feel better.
Yes, exactly. Like, it was almost easier when he was alive to resent him than it is to deal with the fact that he died so easily, basically. Quotations, so easily,
Yeah,
but you know what I
like half
mean?
your party's bleeding out on the ground.
Yeah. More like it
Just-
for so long,
It was
he
30
almost
seconds,
existed. Yeah.
and then it was
He
over.
existed as this sort of like larger than life. We're all against him, and now he's just dead. So she's grappling with that, staring face on with this god that
With the
she-
actual villain of the story,
yeah,
as she knows.
yes, and I think she was wielding. I can't remember which axe she was wielding.
She had the god axe out. The god killing
Okay.
one. Which is still
It's
not
hard,
in
you
your
know.
inventory.
Nope, it's still not in my
It
inventory.
should be. I thought I put it there this week, but I'll get it there right now.
Yippee!
Skill issue.
You shut up.
Um. So I think she's just like gripping this axe, and like essentially staring death in the face without even her own face right now.
You use a battle axe or a great axe? I can't remember off the top
Great,
of my
it's a great axe.
great axe.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it's always
Perfect.
yeah,
That's what I thought, but I figured it was faster to just ask.
yeah.
Newsen, as you are staring this man in the face, he just looks at you, and as casually as can be, well, you look different, darling.
Yeah. Kind of happens with the wild magic and shit.
Would you like me to fix it?
I guess it couldn't hurt.
He snaps. And you become you again.
Yippee!
Which means your stats reset.
Unyippee. But at least I could be not an idiot again.
Wait, why are they
Woohoo!
both... Oh, it's because I grabbed the wrong one.
Yeah, they're both Newsen, but I think the first one is the buffed up one, and the second one is the normal one.
Yep. And the normal one has the weapon in the inventory.
Cool.
It is the weapon of certain death.
Oh. You know, fair enough.
I mean,
Yeah.
come like obviously.
Yeah,
Mog names things in a very no nonsense fashion.
that is fair.
That's what it will do.
No
It
more.
will cause certain death.
And you are back to yourself in an instant.
Well, guess that feels a little better.
Of course, darling. I'm just here to help.
Are you?
When you say "are you," because Star Leone's normally this very aloof character. You know what I mean? Like, he's normally very, like, nonchalant. He doesn't really look at you. He's always looking at something else. Even that intense eye contact for you, Newsen, was just like a passing glance for him.
Mm-hmm.
But when you say, "are you," his eyes snap back to yours, and you could swear you're looking at a different person. Whatever do you mean, darling?
Curious what you're doing here, of all places.
I felt Velkin jumping between realms, not something he would do without reason. And then I felt Elliot dragged to another one. Seemed a logical conclusion that the two of them were fighting. The rest of you were involved, of course. And after all, I am allowed to watch your story, Newson. So I came to see, and I'm glad I did. I showed up not a moment too soon. After all.
What's funny is, seems like we've got it pretty well handled here.
Oh, yes, no, a moment too soon so that I could see the story. A great victory. I just need to know, Newson. How do you feel?
Healthy as a horse.
But you're a cow.
You're dead.
Quiet, you.
Just a...
You're...
Well, with Velkin defeated, I'm sure you're sure now that you'll be powerful enough to stop Roarin. Lyra, you watched the last of Velkin's magic flow into this knife as Karak and and Lulin watch the same, and then you guys look up and you see Astara Leone with Newson.
Is he still holding his, like, knife?
He is still holding his knife, although his other hand has dropped to his waist.
Can I just make my way over to Elliot and try to, like,
Say.
I don't bring him back up, or I don't have any healing or anything.
You guys can slowly try to make your way over there.
Mm-hmm. Maybe slightly stealthily.
I mean, you can roll stealth if you want to.
They are a god.
I'll try. Maybe he's distracted. Oh man.
He is making more pointed eye contact with me than he ever has before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's about right.
Okay. Darling, how do you feel? The records will want to know. The people who hear your story.
I feel like I liked it better when I could hate him when he was alive.
Yes. Vengeance is a funny thing like that, is it not?
It is.
Did you know that's how most stories of revenge end? Just unsatisfying.
It doesn't surprise me. Somehow.
No. Well, as he kind of sheaths the knife and kneels down, we should get your friend back on his feet here.
I think that Lulin's got that covered.
When you try to take a step forward, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. Ugh, not good.
Newson, when you say, I think Lulin's got that, and you step forward, the minute your hoof hits the cobbles, you freeze. As he looks up at you with red eyes and says, "What was that, darling?"
Wouldn't it make more sense in the story if we solved our own problems?
Roll persuasion.
Okay.
Elliot, I think your familiars despawn or disappear when you're not conscious, right?
Why does that have to be such a shit roll?
I don't think so. I'll double check.
Just let me know
I
the
mean-
answer.
All right, I'm googling.
He kind of looks at you as you see like that tinge of red face, and this all happens incredibly quickly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you hear a strum and suddenly you're standing next to Elliot again. As if you'd almost skipped over a timeline. Like hit a speed bump in time.
Mm-hmm.
Like time had stopped for a moment and then you were free.
Mm-hmm.
That would make the most sense. I suppose I should go see if Velkin is well and surely dead then.
I mean,
Unless you'd like to do the honors. As he kind of like nods to your axe.
you all were in a separate room from us when he died, right? I'm pretty sure you were.
Yeah.
In the other,
Yeah.
in the multiverse. So she didn't technically even see who killed him.
Yeah.
That's true. She also doesn't know about the knife.
Yeah.
No. Sure. Maybe it'll make me feel a little better if you want to come with me.
Of course. Lulin, your friend might need help.
I don't see anything in the spell that says it's gone when you get knocked.
In that case, you're good to go.
Cool.
Yeah, Lilith's
Oh,
gonna.
The
as
familiars are
Rush.
definitely going.
Yeah, we'll
over
say
to
you,
Elliot.
since you guys
As-
were moving towards him, you're probably about halfway across.
I was just gonna have like Karak stay beside Velkin until the god comes over, and when they get like halfway, Karak was just gonna use his necklace to teleport to Elliot.
Hey, Lyra,
Because
can you roll me a
He doesn't
perception
want to be
check?
near this.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to be near them right now.
At advantage as you're walking.
Uh-huh.
Also, the anti-magic field is still active.
Damn.
Ooh. I don't want to know what happens to a god who walks through an anti-magic field, so we're just going to say that nothing happens to him as he walks through it.
Okay.
Okay. As the two of you cross to Velkin's body, the rest of you go to help Elliot, and what are you doing when you get to Elliot, Lulin?
I'm going to pump 5 lay on hands into him, as that is the remaining that I have.
Alright. Newson, as this two of you stop and look over the body, you see that Velkin's eyes are wide, and there's kind of a look of both recognition and fear in them, but his throat is cut and he is laying on the ground.
He's not dead, though?
Not yet.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, really? Okay, interesting.
He's not bleeding anymore, but he's also not dead. And it does not look like it is something he is doing to himself.
Yeah.
Astara Leone's going to kneel down next to him. You were the better of two offers. As Newson, you watch him pull out a knife that is kind of pulsing with teal energy, and he holds it near Velkin's mouth as the magic begins to sift back in. That's right, Lyra. You rolled perception because you got pickpocketed.
Oh, damn. Okay. Shit. Wait, so he's bringing him back to life? I'm confused.
He's feeding the magic back into him.
Can we stop that? Can I attack him?
Do you notice? You worried about Elliot?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay, then I don't know this.
Newson,
Um,
the moment is yours.
what are you doing?
Making him well enough so that you can kill him. That's what you wanted, wasn't it? Would that not be a better ending to your story?
I don't expect this to be the end of my story.
Roll insight.
Yeah.
Elliot's definitely using half his movement to stand up. And then, the last... Wait, what the heck? 5, 10, 15. To just sort of start stumbling towards what he has seen as he's woken up.
Newson.
Oh.
It could have been a slip of the tongue, but it didn't sound like it was a slip of the tongue.
Yeah.
As he stands up with the knife and just holds it out to you. Give that back to Lyra for me, will you?
She will take it with her one free hand, I suppose.
Now, as I was saying, Newson, it's incredibly important to the story that you kill him. However, darling, I was not talking to you. As you hear a voice in your head say, I'm claiming my 45 seconds.
Well.
And Newson, your eyes go green. All of you watch Newson kneel down with the knife and begin to carve something into Velkin's chest.
Did we see her eyes turn?
No, she is facing away from you.
Okay. I'll say, like, what are you doing, Newson?
I am going to message you, Sky.
Okay. That's what I kind of figured. I'm just making sure he stays dead, you know. He's tricky.
Do I recognize my knife?
You haven't even realized your knife is gone yet.
Oh, okay. But I see her carving things.
You see her, like, roll me perception checks, actually. To see, like, what you can make out. Because she's very obviously doing something to the body.
Damn.
Rolls are not rolling today.
Elliot, are you rolling? If not, I'll just continue. He's muted, so I'm gonna go with maybe not.
He's probably cooking dinner. Oh no!
Oh my god, this couldn't have ended up any better.
Karak is the only one.
For the first time, Karak's perception kicks in.
I just want to clarify that, like, Elliot's net 1 beat 2 other perceptions.
Yup.
Karak.
It really does say a lot.
Are you good, Karak?
I am good, Karak, right now. Because we got to switch over when Bad Karak used the stone and then proceeded to die thanks to some random thing that happened that no one can account for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I was going to say, Elliot was definitely using his movement to get as close as possible. I don't know if it's a new turn yet.
It is
but
not.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's good, Karak, right now.
Karak, you get a feeling almost like something's wrong. Like you recognize something that you feel like it is on the front of your brain, but you can't figure it out before you hear Bad Karak scream in your head, she's sacrificing him.
I think good Karak is going to relay that to the others. And I think
as the thought
unknowingly,
clears your mind, the runes on his chest begin to glow. You have seconds to finish this.
Karak just says she's going to sacrifice him, and good Karak, for the first time, by his own free will, casts Finger of Death at Nuzin.
And Nuzin?
The one that's causing the that's trying to
Alright.
sacrifice them for
You
something.
all hear Karak yell, she's going to sacrifice him. As you feel the Lyra and Elliot, you feel the magic well behind you. What do? You have
Do
a
we
you have a
hear-
reaction.
Can I tell that Karak is aiming at Nuzin?
You can.
Oh, I think Lyra would counterspell that shit. I'm so sorry. I think she would. I think she'd counterspell that.
Elliot
she's-
would use his
'cause she-
reaction to grab Lyra's hands.
Oh,
Oh, counter the counter.
Okay,
can't finish
Okay,
the
what are we
spell.
rolling?
Lulin. What is your
Anything
reaction?
you want to do?
And I'm a
Are
Paladin
you
and a druid.
are you grabbing Elliot?
Also, just so you know that good Karak should be here right now. That was your last interaction, just to keep that in the front of your mind.
Can I, as a reaction, step in the way?
Absolutely, you fucking can.
Guys, I'm not that injured. Guys, it's a constitution save. I'm a fucking barbarian.
Make me the con save, Brando. Actually, you're stepping in front of it. You're failing the con save. You cool with that?
What if I roll it at disadvantage?
I'm willing to accept that.
Okay. Con save, disadvantage.
Oof.
10.
Actually, Brando,
Yeah.
that was a natural 1.
Oh.
You're not the only one playing with portent die.
Oh my god.
Karak, go ahead and roll damage critical for me.
Got it.
Okay. Step in. Hold on. I think I'm still up.
I don't think you are.
I have 15 temp HP plus 78. I'm still up.
This man has 2 hit points.
I'm still up.
A stiff breeze could blow him over, but he's still alive.
But he stepped in front of it.
Yep.
Karak
As
just looks so scared right now.
describe. Okay, here's the process we're gonna go through, because I think this is gonna be the best way to do it cinematically, right? From right to left, as you are on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Each person is going to describe what they do and how it happens. Except for Nuzin, who I will be describing for. Sorry.
Yeah, that makes
Sorry,
sense.
homie. Alright, Karak, kick us off.
Karak is, cast the spell, look of terror on their face as someone who doesn't want to do what they're about to do, but feels it's the only option that they have to try and prevent what's about to happen. They don't even know the full extent of what's going to happen, but they know for sure it shouldn't be happening.
Lulin, you're next.
Lulin sees the verbal and somatic and the other components used to cast Finger of Death, as Lulin has casted Finger of Death in Karak's body in the Feywild.
Yep.
Lulin hears this, understands that Isaac is in the way, not necessarily knowing it's aimed at Nuzin. And Lulin just dives. Dives, 90-degree turn, chest in front.
Lyra.
Lyra has noticed that this spell is aimed at Nuzin, and I think she doesn't even process why that might be. It's just pure instinct. She reaches to counterspell when
Isaac or Elliot. Fuck, you fucked me up, Brando. You said it was aimed at Isaac, and I was like, I'm just gonna let it slide because I was gonna make the joke. I can't believe Karak would try to kill a player.
Yeah.
Damn, too powerful.
Fuck.
Elliot sees Lyra getting ready to cast Counterspell as he sort of makes a quick glance back and grabs her hands. If Astralion gets that power, we lose.
And then, as a glowing teal light behind you all begins to turn to yellow, as Lyra, you look over Elliot's shoulder and seeing this body begin to glow, Elliot, you process the sound of Lulin's body hitting the ground. As you look and see Luland with a, smoking, essentially, necrotic burn on the center of his chest, and see Karak behind him standing there with his finger out. Nuzin, across the room, Astralion puts a hand on your shoulder as you feel the power and spectra leave your body. As your eyes come true, as Velkin's body in front of you dissolves away into magic that is being absorbed into Astralion. You did so good, darling. Now you better go help your friends. They did just try to kill you after all. And he's going to, almost pull you to your feet and turn you around. So, folks, just so you know, we're in kind of a pseudo turn order right now. It's kind of going to bounce back and forth.
Yeah. I think Nuzin is quickly taking in the scene of what's going on, and then looking at Elliot for any inclination of what's happened, basically.
I think you've had nightmares about this moment, though, to be honest.
Yeah. Not that she doesn't know what's happening, that she's looking to the party for reaction, or are we going?
Yeah, you see Lulin's reaction, face down, ass up on the fucking
I'm not
dirt.
looking for you.
I think Elliot definitely does take a couple more steps forward until he's, pretty solidly in that little anti-magic field.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, Nuzin? Besides looking at Elliot. Lyra, what are you doing? As Elliot stops you from casting.
Well, I think that after Elliot said that to me, it would kind of click in her mind what was intended, because she knows that it was bad, that Australia, or that we were trying to prevent this from happening. But I think she was more I still can't aim at Nuzin. So I think she's just kind of gonna fall to her knees, damn it, we did not prevent the thing that we were trying so hard to prevent. Yeah.
What seems to be wrong, Mr. Burning Oak?
Oh, just you sapping up the power of another god.
A god that, if I remember correctly, you hated, did you not?
Is that relevant?
I'm just concerned as to why you care. And what you mean by another.
That's your thing, isn't it?
Are you sure you wouldn't like the bliss of the lie to go on for at least a few more pages?
Be honest with you, I'm not convinced we have a few more pages to lie.
Well,
You did say this was the end of my story.
it's the end of your story so far as I am concerned. Well, it may not be the end of your story, but it's the end of your story that people will hear. In the New World, when they hear about the heroes who narrowly saved them from destruction. But come on now, Nugent, he pats you on the back hard enough to push you into the anti-magic field.
Interesting.
My bad.
Get out of my face. I think Elliot would like look at Lyra, and obviously the minds don't connect, but like he sort of gestures
Ironically enough, they do. Because Kalishar telepathy is not magical, it's psionic.
Awesome. Elliot is like sort of like gestures with his face, like get in here, and like under his breath in his mind says that, but like definitely not expecting it to work.
Lyra like makes eye contact with you and says, "Okay," and then does. Yeah, she'll get them there.
As he's like, make sure the others join too. As he turns back.
Yeah, she'll sort of tap on, or she'll try to help Lulin up and walk him into the anti-magic sphere and gesture at Karak.
So what now? Elliot sort of looks back. You reset the realm again?
Oh,
Try
no.
from scratch?
No. If I've learned anything, really,
Well, I wouldn't make that assumption.
it's that every time I've remade the world, I've pushed the limits of the amount of time it took before I acted. And it's not getting better, just worse. In the end, they find out who I really am, and they always go back to his side. And as he's talking like this, from inside the anti-magic field, you guys are watching as the buildings around him, visible cracks are forming in them. As he's having these outbursts, like there is magic pulsing off of him. But it's over now. There's no need to take seriously something I made for fun. It's just a story. And I'm done reading. So what do you say this time, Mr. Burning Oak, when I end the world? Nothing comes back.
Well, it wouldn't be my favorite outcome.
Oh,
It'd be a boring story, quite frankly.
what a shame. Have you felt it yet?
No, can't say I have.
No? The feeling of a soul's power in the air when someone dies around you?
I see them.
You do. Interesting, but you don't feel them. You don't know the power they hold. You do anything with it.
Oh, I have a pretty good idea.
You could make a flower grow as he snaps his fingers and grass begins to burst across all of the ground around him. You can make them die. As he snaps it again, and it all turns to dust. As Nuzin, you see from inside the circle, as behind him in the buildings, you all see flashes of white. White armor, white capes. As you see soldiers setting up in the windows and loading crossbows and aiming at Astara Leone. As the White Army prepares to fire on him, are any of you doing anything to stop them?
You know, you're right about the power of a soul. As I think Elliot sort of like steps towards the edge of this anti-magic field. What do you reckon happens when all that magic has nowhere left to go?
You want to play
This field you see. Go on.
You want to play chicken with me, Mr. Burning Oak? We can play. But I'm not sure the city or your friends will survive the outcome.
Yes, well, perhaps. In all conventional wisdom, energy is pulled from the fabric of magic itself and used to affect this realm.
And souls with that
what do you
energy
think would
given
happen?
sentience.
If I just pushed back on the weave without putting it into this realm at all.
And what? A world without magic? Or are you trying to detonate the weave itself? As you watch his face change, as there is a sudden realization in his eyes.
I'm just curious what you think.
You wouldn't.
As he
You wouldn't
puts
dare.
his hand on the sword. And why wouldn't I dare? Because magic has done so much for me?
Because even if
it's divided the city I grew up in?
Because even if you succeed to do what you want to, the blast isn't going to be fast enough to kill me.
And you'll go where? Do what?
I'll go to Brester and end the rest of your pathetic world.
Without magic?
Stop taking seriously something that I made for fun. None of you exist for any other purpose than my entertainment. The game is boring, so I'm going to make a new one.
And yet, there's fear in your eyes. I think you aren't bored of this game. You're afraid you'll lose. You want to quit before you can.
Elliot, roll me a perception check. Actually, all of you roll me a perception check.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah.
What?
Bad
Correct.
roll.
10,
Correct.
11, 9, 10,
I'll be-
11, 12. Look at that.
Karak is still reeling from what they felt like they had to do.
Elliot,
Thank God we have Elliot.
Mm-hmm.
it almost looks like the shadows in the alleyway behind Roran. Not Roran. Spoiler alert.
Astro Leone.
The shadows in the alleyway behind Astara Leone almost look like they're beginning to collect and condense as you see the White Army guards begin, like, patting their foreheads and almost begin looking sick as their eyes and their mouths begin to glow red. And they drop to the ground.
Now, you see, as far as I understand it, in the last game, you got, what was it, a lich to destroy everything, corrupting magic itself. Now you seem to have gotten that contained, except for except for these souls.
One of my most difficult roles. As at this point, the rest of you see a black-clad metal boot step out around the corner. Like, beginning to come around the corner. As you realize, Isaac, tell me if I'm on the right track here, that Elliot's goal is to keep him talking.
To a certain extent, yeah.
Oh, yes, one of my worst roles. But those souls are useful for keeping him bound to the game.
Don't you hate it when the rules change?
What do you mean?
I bet these cursed magic would do something special to the arcane fiber in this area. As he steps back, wielding the sword, as he pulls it through, like, the edge of the anti-magic field, sort of with the intent focusing on, like, cutting the magical fiber and pushing souls out into it.
As you go to cut through this, Roran comes out from around the corner, and as the tip of the blade pierces, he holds up a hand and the sword stops. There's no need for that, Elliot. Do you know why my brother loves stories so much? As Astara Leone realizes he's there and kind of snaps around, as you see these two kind of face off for the first time. He loves stories so much because, well, to put it frankly, the rules in a story can't change. But the rules of a deal can. For example, no longer being bound to destroy the world if you don't intend to make a new one. As he grabs Astara Leone by the back of the neck and throws him into the anti-magic field towards your sword.
Just slight adjustment towards poking position.
Newson will also lift the God Killer.
As Astara Leone drives onto the sword, you watch as he, like, very clearly just begins to choke and bleed before laughing and turning to salt.
Ugh.
As Roran just looks at you, hand outstretched from the other side of the sword, and just says, "Figures."
Yeah. As Elliot goes to sheath the blade.
Yeah, he lets you sheath it.
Newson kicks the salt a little bit.
Sorry, I had a doggo sniffing the bottom of my boot. Like, very aggressively.
It's sniffing time.
And she's back. Hello. Roran's gonna look down at Velkin's body and just give it a little kick.
Relatable.
Isaac, I'm getting a little bit of an echo from you.
Yeah.
Same.
Dankeschön. Well, it's a shame I got here late. I suppose that was the purpose of keeping Velkin alive, so I didn't realize what was happening. But you've all...
tried really hard, so I did my best.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I think as he kind of looks up at Lulin and Lyra and he goes, I think other people made a mess out of this one.
Yeah.
Oh, and you. How do you feel? As he's looking at Karak.
How do you feel?
I don't know. I just did what I felt like I might have had to do. The other guy trusted me to keep myself safe. I just decided I would trust them when they noticed what was going on. God.
It's okay. You were definitely following the right instincts. But more I was asking, how do you feel, you know, she kind of does like a magical fingers motion, like hands together kind of sparkles outwards. You know.
I mean, Karak's in an anti-magic field right now, so I'm not sure if he really feels anything right now. I think that's kinda... I guess Karak's just gonna kind of look at the edge of the anti-magic field and kind of take a step outward and see how he feels. I guess he's just gonna try and
You
cast
should,
an Eldritch.
yeah, you should. No, I
blast into the
messaged
air.
you.
Oh, perfect. Okay, that let me... Karak is sitting there kind of like not really sure what's going on. And they kind of, you know, they kind of stretch their fingers a bit and they shoot off an Eldritch Blast and it works. And
What?
Eh? I mean,
Clearly
you
that
did...
No,
wasn't
you
what
don't.
You said third message.
He's gone now. So is your magic.
Oh, okay. I read that as so is your magic, like how Oobleck would normally say it.
No,
I'm
unlike
sorry.
Oobleck, I am not illiterate.
Sorry about that.
So
yeah.
So
It's
is your
yours.
magic.
When the two
So it's your magic.
That's what you get for talking like
Chat,
an
you followed
illiterate.
that up with enjoy, so it's like,
Chat, I cannot escape the stupid little guy allegations.
It's true.
when the two brain rots collide.
So
Yep.
Karak tries to cast the spell, and nothing happens, and he kind of just sits there for a bit. Well, there's no more magic, and the other guy's not here anymore. Very quiet up here now. Karak just kind of steps back into the anti-magic field because, I mean, there's no difference now. Huh.
Even after I proved it, you still trust me that little? I mean, that's fair. I have tried to kill you multiple times.
You did kill her once.
Technically, I killed you once, too. Or at least a part of me
Three.
did.
Oh, that's true. That's kind of my fault, though.
Well, look what came of it.
Yeah.
Now we're free
Something
to
sure did
really
come of
fight
it.
a war.
Yeah, so if there's no world if he's got no intention of recreating the world, you don't have to.
I have no intention of ending it.
You sure
Hmm.
took a long ass time to come out from behind that building.
Can I say? If he wins, I do want to look good in the story.
Well, if he loses,
Then I just
He's
look like
gonna-
an asshole. Yes, I'm
If he-
aware.
I'll-
I'm
Also,
hoping
Also,
for the
he's
better
gonna make you-
outcome.
isn't he
If
gonna
he-
make you look bad in the story either way because he hates
Oh.
you?
What can I say? I'm a
Also-
hopeful guy.
Ugh.
Also, if he wins, no one is really gonna read it. So
Oh, that's true. Either way, I avoid embarrassment.
mm-hmm.
Now, onto the topic of killing him.
Onto the topic of killing him.
I know where he went.
Oh, that's helpful.
There's only one place in this. There's only one place in this world that binds closely enough to the weave to destroy all of it. The Echo Garden.
Oh, good. He did say he was gonna go back to Brester to finish it.
Of course he did. Well then. Seems we need to prepare to fight him. But first I need to figure out what ritual he's doing and where the rest of the perpetuals stand. You need
I
to
mean,
heal.
depending on how many of them are alive.
I hadn't considered that he would start killing the ones he could.
Lost anything lately?
Have I?
No, just in general. Anybody? Wondering if Nathaniel's still around.
I check
I
my
do-
pockets for my knife, which I don't have.
Newson is holding your knife, so it is okay.
Oh,
You don't know how, though.
yeah.
I do feel like I have kind of a gap in memory. So I guess technically I lost that.
Fair.
You all need to heal.
Oh, thanks. I didn't notice.
Where do you want to go to do so? Any of you can answer.
Oh my guess.
Where is home for each of you?
Well, I mean, we've got our spot in a pood, but I'm worried that Elliot's gonna go crazy just trying to rebuild the college and shit. Might be good for you to coordinate the Warforged, though.
And spend this
Yeah.
next time you have gathering what allies you can. This will help. As he pulls out what looks to be a small rune stone and sets it in your hand, Newson. Call it a returned favor for asking if it was worth having faith in me. I'll figure out.
What is it?
Huh?
What is it?
Or are you just asking him that?
Yeah. She like turns it over in her hand, looking at the runes.
The world trees bind this world together. Some with the right tools can travel upon them. Think about where you want to go. One of the trees, any of them.
Now?
If you want to see how it works.
Okay. She thinks about Olfast Tree.
As you think about Oldfast Tree, the ground in front of you begins to crack and split as roots gnarled and old rise up from beneath the ground, forming a loose arch that then fills with green energy as you see the field outside of the World Tree and Oldfast on the other side.
Wow.
You seamless.
Convenient.
Well, some gods are actually on your side.
Ugh, thankfully.
You don't have to trust me, and I don't expect you to. After all, we've had our disagreements.
But you haven't lied yet.
I haven't. Hope is the most honest thing there is. Good luck. I'll be in touch. And he steps back into the shadows and kind of fades away. As he leaves, the white army soldiers begin to like rise up off the ground and begin to like hold their hands to their heads. As do most of the commoners that were left. But you did tell most people to like evacuate the area, so
So really, oh man, do they look like they're like dying?
they look
Like,
like they look like they have really bad hangovers.
Okay, that's fine then. We warned you.
Yeah, well, I think Elliot's the only one who saw them coming. Or no, you all saw them coming to help, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
What? Newson, how do you feel about your hollow victory?
Oh, it's so much better now. It feels so much better now.
All right. Well, we are going to go on a 5 to 10 minute break, bio break, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will come back for more Bits, Crits, and Halfwits. See you soon, everybody.
Bye.